Hey, it is a dark episode for February the 5th, 2024, and uh, I have been using for the last good number of years, 4, 5, probably actually more like 7 or 8 years, an app called Message Ease, which is a different kind of keyboard. It is a kind of a 4x4 keyboard where you can kind of swipe in various directions to get all the all the all the letters of the alphabet, and also do numbers and things like that. And I think it started off as a little bumpy road because they really pushed it as like, oh, you're going to be able to type amazingly fast on this. And it's like, no, you're not really going to be able to do that. And I kind of mentioned that in a review for it, and they kind of came back at me going, we did not, which they totally did. But whatever that was, it's like, fine, fine. It's an app, wasn't paying for it, whatever. And, actually, over the years, as my eyesight's got worse, it's actually gotten pretty handy that way because it's a way of having a fairly large keyboard, large letters on a keyboard where most keyboards on phones are, the QWERTY alphabet, and it's necessarily pretty squashed on the screen, pretty tiny, and that's kind of difficult with old eyes like myself. And I didn't really think about that until they decided to shift from completely free to, and kind of asking for support on Patreon, which I never did because I always felt kind of like, fuck you buddies for coming at me on the review. And, I admit, you can get stuff free, you get stuff free. But it was like, they came out with that, we're switching from free to not free at all, and the only way you can get it is through a monthly subscription of, it's a couple of bucks a month, but it's a subscription for a fucking keyboard. And you know what, if they had said, we're going to charge you 15, 30 bucks to just, to give us money for this keyboard, and we'll keep it as like, people will get it for like a month or two free, and then, if they want to continue with it, they have to pay for it. I think that would have been fine. But no, they decided to go to the subscription, which, yes, it's a lot less money, but it's like, I'm not doing a subscription on a keyboard. That's the way that they want people to do things nowadays, is everything is a subscription, so that you're basically, everything you have in your fucking life is a subscription, and you're just getting slowly drained and drained and drained of money, and far more money than if you actually, pay things like, books, or just leasing a license for any of the books that I'm buying from Amazon is rather irks me to begin with. And it's one of those things where I need to remember to hack the thing, because I'm paying the same exact amount of money for a license that I would pay for the goddamn book. It's not like I'm paying significantly less because I'm just leasing it and they could yank it at any time. And I sort of feel the same way about the keyboard. So, not because of the quality of the device, which I'd rated at 3, I dropped my rating of Message Ease to 1, and I deleted the app off of this phone. And, I've looked at Typewise, which is kind of a honeycomb structure, but it's still kind of small. And then I found ThumbKey, which is a very kind of independent operator who's basically got the same kind of idea as Message Ease, but it's a different configured, but still the same kind of principle, square 3x3 thing with swipes to get the rest of the letters, which is what I've downloaded from an off the Google, not on Google Play, but just like an independent kind of GitHub, from the GitHub site, and have that now, which is going to take a good hunk of practice to try and retrain myself, because I'm so used to having the Message Ease kind of set up. It's going to be hard to get the otherwise, but I will do it. and I'll do it because no way am I doing a subscription on some keyboard. And hopefully that'll work. If I can get it to work, I plan to definitely contribute like $20 to somebody's Patreon, whoever came up with this alternative, because I think it's on my phone and it should just be on my phone for the life of this phone, and that's how I will do it. So yeah, that's just my little technological yak for today of goodbye messages, hello thumb key. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, I don't doubt people should get paid for their work, but yeah, fuck subscriptions. I just really rankles me, and there's no way. All right, more videos later.